Hi, so today, first graders, we're going to create a poster. And on that poster, we need to show a background of the place we're going to travel to. So, what are the plants like there? What is the weather like there? The climate of that environment. You also want to include on your poster two animals that are found in your environment. And you want to show two activities that you might do in this environment and two tools that your traveler may need when they're doing these activities. So I have for you your Pear Deck. So when you go to your Pear Deck, let me move this out of the way. When you go to your Pear Deck, you'll have to go past the first few slides that we talked about the other day, and then you'll find this slide that has the checklist we talked about. After that slide, now you'll have some information about your environment. So this is for the savanna, and the savanna is kind of where the African grasslands are. And I can see, going back to look at my checklist, I need to have background of plant life. So I can see there's some grasses low to the ground. There's a few trees, not a lot, but there are some small bushes there in the savanna, more grasses than bushes though. So I want to add maybe one tree and some bushes and some grass on my savanna. I also want some blue skies. It's usually pretty sunny there in the savanna, so I'm going to add some blue skies. And then I need to add two animals and two activities. So I've given you some books here to think about animals, and you will need to be signed into your account to go to Epic. But if you click on Epic and you're signed into your teacher's account, Miss Lopez's account, then you should have no problem looking up elephants and giraffes and other animals that live in the grassy lands. Okay, I've also given you a couple slides here that have some examples of animals, so you can use these to help you draw your pictures. Some of the habitats have two slides of animals, some of them only have one, so you'll just have to see what's available for you in your slides. So those are the three slides that are going to be helpful for you today. And so it also said you need to have activities that you should do there. So on each slide, I've given you some examples like go on a safari, go bird watching, ride an elephant, or camp in the savannah. So now what I need you to do is you are going to get a poster. So a blank poster looks like this. And you want to make sure you have your background first. Now for our background, we want to make sure we cover the whole poster. So you can see here how I did a light blue sky at the top. And then I want to do kind of a light green at the bottom for the savanna, because savanna has greens and browns for those grasses. When I am doing my background, I don't want to use a really dark color. I want to make sure I have a light color. And I want to take the paper off crayons. It's better to do your background with crayons because crayon is easy to draw on top of. And so see how I took the paper off my crayon there. I'm going to make this go down to the ground so you can see what I'm doing. And put my poster in front. See how I lay my crayon down on the side? And then I can rub. And now I've got that light green kind of all over, and it just takes me a couple minutes to do the grasses. And then if I want to, I can kind of go through with brown and put in some dried grasses there. And then now I have my sky and my grasses. I am ready to put in the rest of my drawings. So now I can draw my tree, a few bushes, and I can draw my animals and the activities that I'm going to do. Make sure that you have the tools you need for those activities. So you have a card in your coloring box. Everybody has a box that has the markers and colored pencils and crayons they'll need for their activity. And then in the card, make sure you're on the side that says poster. because there's also one for travel adaptations later. So be on the side that says poster, and this will help you keep track of. So I have my background. My background has a sunny climate, but now I need to go add in my plants. So I should probably put at least 2 plants in there or more. If I'm in the rainforest, I'm going to have a lot more than 2 probably. And then I'll just follow that checklist and put everything I need on my poster. All right, enjoy making your posters, ladies and gentlemen.